find the Romanian playthrough. Now we're where we left off in the last episode. Well, things are starting to settle down in Europe, but people are getting scary at each other. Japan's getting threatening. Everyone's getting pretty threatened at this particular point. Um, nations thinking I'm threatening. That's fine. That's fair enough. But saying that, also being on a different continent also is a big thing as well. Who else thinks I'm threatening? No one else, pretty much. Everyone else thinks I'm chill. The biggest threat apparently for the Soviet Union is Japan. But saying that the Japanese are amassing tons of troops on the border, so I can sort of see a reason why to get scared, because, yeah, it would be kind of scary to see masses of Japanese troops on the border. But saying it, if we go in the infrastructure for a second, the only way that can enter in the country, right, is through a small area, right? No, they can still push through here. It's not like black ice. But I can see that the Japanese attack in mass quantities against them. I can see that type of stuff happening. So yeah, we will just see and see how much Japan goes and takes over over the Soviet Union, if they ever do. Because you never know. But let's get started. Let's unpause it now. Boom, unpause time. Let's go. Let's play. So like I said, Europe has settled down. Everyone is still angry at each other. France and Britain is angry at Germany. Same as Poland. Also, some parts of Europe has kind of been swallowed up by the German might of the Führer. Part of Lithuania has been taken over by the Germans. As you see, this part of territory right here was taken over. I think you can still get this territory if you don't go to war. You can still gain this territory. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure about that. Gonna go one more speed. I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I could be right. I could be wrong. But it looks like the front the theater HQ at on the front. So that's kind of quite interesting to see. And it looks like the mess on the board is mostly here. It seems like there's only 2 divisions there. There's only 1 there. 3 divisions here, but that's fine. Pause. Our light tanks now. I don't know what type of light tanks I get anymore because the Romanians probably bought most of the German stuff. That's fine. That's fair enough. But what I could do now is do self-propelled anti-air. Gonna take that off because I don't want to use the light tanks as much. But let's focus much more on the artillery and more on medium tanks basically. So self-propelled artillery that can go. Self-propelled artillery brigades that can go up. That's a major priority now. For a bit, I could start actually producing marine units. That would be awesome. But I have no transport units, so they're gonna be basically infantry, basic infantry for a bit until we get transport ships ready to go. I think I can still build. I think I build transport ships. Yeah, I can. I can build destroyers and stuff like that. So that's fine. Destroyer. I mean, so transport ships. I'm probably am going to be making, but they will be mostly for like transporting troops from one side of the Black Sea to the other, if I have to do it, stuff like that. But if I have to do something like that, I will. Do you need any more convoys? Nope, we're all good. That's fine, okay. Naval map mode. Let's see how things are going. Pretty good. There's all other shipping is going towards America and stuff like that. Whoop. Get out of the mode before my map freaks out. There we go. Oh, I can't look up. But yeah, that's okay. Europe is pretty much going fine. I can't see that the fact that what's happened to Albania? Nothing really. Okay. Albania might actually fall. So, but I can see Germany. So I can see Italy massing tons and tons and tons of troops into Albania, like tons of it. So yeah. But what's currently happening? Oh, okay, that's fine. What's currently happening over here? No, nothing much. It's just troops chilling, stuff like that. But anyway, there's nothing really happening much in Europe. Like even I'm getting bored, and this is me playing the game, so I'm not 100% happy with this rig currently. Because this is what happens in this game. The waiting phase, mainly in Europe, because in the say if you're playing as Japan or playing as the Soviet Union, you can go to war with Finland, or as Japan you can continuing the war over in China. And I didn't realize this, but Germany has rocket. They can now build rockets now. That's kind of scary. They actually have one rocket plant just chilling right here. So I can see Germany deploying tons and tons and tons of rockets onto the Allies. Marine units have finally arrived. Can now be built. Where are they? There. Let's make a template for them. Marine units, bang, 2 brigades. That's fine. Plus, what's the speed like? 4. So let's go with something that's 4. Anti-tank, and let's go with artillery. There we go. Save template. Don't actually build it, but just have that ready. That's what I normally do. That type of stuff. So yeah, we get to the boring stage of the war. Because I don't want to declare war yet. I don't want to drag France and Britain into the war against the with the Yugoslavians. Because you know how that would turn out. But one thing that I'm pretty it would turn it into World War One basically. That's what I'm saying. It would be like the World War One type of fighting. Like I take Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia has an ally with Russia, and then Germany gets involved. Then France gets involved because of Germany. Then Britain gets involved because of Germany. All this fighting happens because of that. That's what will happen. And also Italy would and also France and stuff like Germany. My bad. Would like go to war with Yugoslavia, putting all their tons of troops off of the front, and Poland would get involved as well. Whole big fussle would happen in Europe. But what I could do is just do 5, just speed along a bit more. I'm happy about the stage that we're currently at. March the 1st. We're 2 more months. Now it's 2 more months exactly. Next month we'll be going to war. That's cool. You can see tons of German troops massing along the border. Plus they have a theatre HQ chilling. The Polish does. Chilling. Oh. the oh, this pack, yep. It actually is a bit early. A bit early. The Montov and Ripkick pack on March the 33rd, 1939. Hitler and Stalin signed a non-aggression pact called the Montov and Treaty. That's fair enough. Germany and Russia would have, after successfully invaded Poland, Hitler will be creating the invasion. Russia would have control over Latvia, and Finland. Basically made tensions with Finland a bit more horrible. While Germany would gain control over Latvia and also Danzig, Poland would provide into 3 major areas. Wolfen area bordering Germany would be annexed outright to the German Reich. All non-German inhabitants would be exiled. So would be non-German people would be thrown to the east. Over 77,000 77,000 square miles of eastern Polish land was populated. Over 13 million would become Russian territory. The central area would become German territory. And named the general government would be governed by the German civil apartment. Basically saying that Germany would basically what is saying here, Germany gets control over all this territory here. Russia gets all of this, and same as Finland, but it never happened because the Finnish war hasn't happened yet. The Finnish war hasn't happened just yet, but it might. Germany gets control over all of this, like even up pretty much where the border is like here is all German territory here. The rest here is all Polish. Sorry, is all Russian territory. That's how it all worked out. Of course. That's how this pact started, and it never really happened that way. It was meant to turning into what East and West Germany would become several years later, like that type of way. East and West Poland. So, and also giving the Germans and also the Russians back the land what they had before World War One. So, tons of land before World War One. Germany is mobilizing. Their armed so the armed forces, and they will soon be stronger and able to field a strong army. That's fine. But Germany didn't mobilize an army until 1933. So yeah, but for game balance, that's what they do. I think Germany's just don't. One time I actually saw Germany mobilize an army in 1937. They had the strongest army in the entirety of Europe. Russia couldn't help them because they couldn't fight back until like 1946 when the Russians were already near like the Russian territory was pretty much all wiped out. Because I was playing as Ulman just for a bit, and the Germans had control from here all the way down to here. And the Germans and Soviets had control over all this territory, just left. And like this entire river became World War II has just World War II has just started. Let me pause this first. Pause the timer. They have declared the dingering of war, the last chance for peace in Europe. Ruxton asked the Poles for the return of dung rigs and the strip of German territory across the Polish area. Zach Sam. The one nation that thinks that would never ever do it. That's no point of them mobilizing. Blitzkrieg. While other preparedness for a return of the last war, Germany will show the world of a new face of warfare. Yes, Germany has declared war, so let's do the same with Yugoslavia. Let's do it, guys. Let's invade now. Boom, 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 boom. Hang on, let's first do this. Save. Don't normally do just on camera, but oh well. That's fair enough. Yeah, we have declared war. War has broken out. It's actually might just do this now. Down to the very last one. Let me just do this. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I need to declare war on. Where is it? There it is. Declare war. Conquer. There we go. Oh, do. We declared war finally. But this will be a short episode, guys, because I want you guys to go. Okay, let's go to war now, because I want to do it. I wanted to declare war. They have enforced us that because of this, civil military has been a full leadership in the war against Yugoslavia. From now on, they will handle all the negotiation. I don't know, some fancy way of saying that. They might do it. Let's do this. In the next episode, I'm going to actually go and stop it here because I'm getting too impatient. Basically, what's going to happen in next episode, we're going to attack the Germans, and sorry, not attack Germany, attack the Yugoslavians in the streets, in the hill. So we will fight them in the land grounds. We'll fight them on the fields and oceans. I'm using Winston Churchill's speech, but we're gonna do the exact same, by the opposite. Time has come for war. But anyway, guys, we've declared war finally after so many years of just looking at Yugoslavia, saying it's a cute, peaceful nation, to like my vengeance. I think territory has already been captured. Nope. This is gonna get quite interesting. I'm gonna get quite interesting in this. But anyway, guys, like I said, ciao for now.